what's up? Today we are going to Italy for my 7-year-old summer, I guess. As you might have saw earlier in the video, my mom and Camilla were going to the airport. Right now they're in Italy, so we're actually here going into parking. So once we get in, we're gonna check our bags, get some snacks, and then probably gonna go through security, go to our terminal, and get on the plane. I haven't been on a plane in 11 months, and me seeing the airport right now, I'm like shocked. Like a bunch of electronics and stuff in here. It's very heavy.
All right, let's do it.
Hi.
All right, guys, so we made it to the Miami International Airport. We're so happy that we're starting our 2024 summer vacation in Italy. We have so many things planned, but step number one is get to Italy safely. And that's what we're gonna do. We have a whole bunch of fun things in store. Of course, I'm gonna be working the whole time.
I'm gonna watch my computer.
I'm gonna try to sleep.
Lucky you.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do, like 8 hours in.
8 hours in? Well, 8 hours in, we're gonna be almost there.
It takes you 24 hours to get there.
No, it doesn't. I said it's gonna take probably like 10 hours or so to get to Barcelona. And then after Barcelona, we have a few hours of waiting around, and then we take a flight to Florence. I think the whole trip is going to be about 16 hours in total, my guess, something like that, yes. Let's go to the gate, let's check our bags, head to security, and then get to the airplane. So we're in line to check in, and we're deciding which bags we want to check and which bags we're going to bring on the plane. And I said to Leo, do you want to check this bag right here? You don't want to carry it on with you?
No, I don't want to bring this on the plane because once I've got this yellow suitcase from the carousel, but what if it's too heavy this time and my mom put too much stuff in it for it to be too heavy? That's why I'm bringing this, because I like to get stuff from the carousel.
Well, you can certainly get that one from the carousel.
What?
That's not going to be too heavy for you.
Yes, I know, look.
Oh, that's easy, that's easy. All right, what about you, Sophie? Are you checking it?
I'm not bringing it on the plane.
You don't want to bring it on the plane either? Okay, all right.
Okay, Sophia, are you ready to scare Dada with those cheese balls? Yeah, this is what happens. If she opens it, that happens. Say to Dada, can I have help opening these cheese balls? Okay. Do it. Dada!
Cheese balls?
Yeah.
What did you do?
So right now, we're sitting down here because our flight got delayed till 2 or 3 a.m. I took out my computer. Since I didn't have Wi-Fi, there's this game that I'm able to play. You cannot touch the cactuses or the birds. That's what I do when I don't have Wi-Fi. Pretty fun game. Wish us luck to go on the plane in like 7 hours, which it's gonna be a pain. So it's been a long time since we got here. So me and Sophia got so bored that we remembered that we didn't check in our suitcases yet. So we made this game. Sophia counts to 30 and I hide running with my suitcase right here, and she has to chase me with her suitcase. That's gonna be a little hard and a little easy. She's slower than me. That's the easy part. But she also has a suitcase. That's what I'm nervous about. We'll get into the game and we'll see who wins. Sophia, are you ready to count? Yeah. 4, 3, I smell pizza. 2, 1, go. If you're on Team Leo, subscribe. If you're on Team Sophia, like. No, it's 30! 1. I'm going. Okay, I'm standing up, but my back hurts. I don't see her. She's going. No. She got me, guys. Okay, So I'm counting 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we go. Okay, guys, so Sophia is really that bored. She's doing snaps. Just look at her. Oh my god. Wait, is that one? Okay. I'm gonna try it now. That looks like my dad. So I got all my stuff. Now we're going to where my dad is, to where they check bags. Oh my god, this line is so freaking long. Here it is. I'm going back. I'm going back.
Well, guys, this has been
A rough
the
trip.
worst experience traveling that I've ever had, the most challenging travel experience ever. When we arrived at the airport, apparently our flight was postponed from a 9:45 departure to a 3:05 departure initially. 3:05 a.m. I booked this on Expedia. The airline was Vueling, operated by Iberia. Apparently, I got an email from a company called Level. Never heard of a company called Level before. Because I've never heard of it, I didn't think anything of it. I now found it in my spam folder. In any event, our flight was delayed to 3:05 in the morning. I've been calling Expedia. Expedia points their finger at Vueling. Vueling can't get anyone on the phone. I called Iberia. Iberia points a finger at Expedia. I was on the phone with Expedia, on hold, calling Iberia, Vueling for over 3 hours while they were playing, running all around. And finally, the check-in people came around 11:30 p.m. We checked in. I'm gonna miss our flight tomorrow from Barcelona to Florence. So I don't know what we're gonna do when we get to Barcelona. Meanwhile, it's 12:30 a.m. right now. Our flight was postponed yet again. And now we're leaving at 4:50 a.m., almost 5 o'clock in the morning. And now it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And these kids are exhausted. How tired are you?
Extremely.
We're just all so tired. So
Very
tell
persistent.
everyone what happened with the suitcase situation.
Sophia kept telling she didn't want to bring her suitcase on the plane. She wanted to let the suitcase go. But a few minutes ago, she was just crying that she wanted her suitcase back.
Okay, so what are we gonna do for the next 4 hours here at the airport?
I don't know.
Try to sleep.
Yeah, this is a big disaster. But I'm just grateful that we are actually going to Barcelona after all. I thought that the whole thing was going to get canceled. I thought we were going to have to go back to Wellington and then come back another day. Meanwhile, we have a trip to Sicily planned in just 5 days from now, and so we couldn't afford any more delays. We need to get into Florence. We want to get into Florence. And so without further ado, let's head off to our gate.
Peace. I'm faster than you guys.
All right, guys, so we're settled in here. This is where we'll be spending the next 4 hours of our night. I am still very traumatized about what happened today. Things happen, flights are delayed all the time, but what really bothered me is the poor customer service of Expedia, of Iberia, of Vueling, of this new airline called Level that I've never heard of. I've been a customer of Expedia for many years, but for some reason between the hours of 7 and midnight, they were just very, very unhelpful. Every time I got them on the phone, they put me on hold. I was literally on the phone for maybe a total of 3 hours, and out of that 3 hours, I had someone's attention for maybe 15 minutes because they just kept putting me on hold and putting me on hold for very long periods. The call was dropping. I spoke with maybe 8 people from Expedia tonight. Iberia, not helpful at all. They're pointing the fingers at Expedia. Expedia is pointing the fingers at Vueling, and Vueling apparently is an international airline, but they're not open 24/7. How does that work? How are you an international airline that doesn't have hours in the middle of the night? It's really, really, really frustrating. We just make this into an adventure with the family. Have a night in Barcelona apparently tomorrow. I think the kids are going to get real tired soon. They're going to probably sleep right here.
So you guys know how there's never Wi-Fi in airplanes, airports? This time there is. Since I couldn't play Fortnite because of the Wi-Fi.
Okay, cool. But I think actually Miami has free Wi-Fi. Hopefully boarding will be here before we know it. So we'll check in later.
It's gonna get me better at golf.
How are you still awake right now? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I could fall asleep in like 2 seconds. Sophie's sleeping. Well, the good news is that our plane arrived.
We're boarding in like 30-40 minutes. I just can't wait to get. Wait, are we getting to Italy?
Well, it's already Monday morning right now. So we're gonna get to Barcelona late, and then we're gonna sleep in Barcelona, probably. It's 5:15 in the morning, and we just boarded the flight, finally. Are you gonna go back to sleep now?
It's been like 6 hours and 45 minutes since we got in the plane. We slept a lot. Don't know if they're bringing food because right now we're starving.
So we're about an hour away from Barcelona. It's been awful. I'm starting to get a migraine headache. My mother has a fever. Are you well rested, Leo? How do you feel?
Good.
You feel good? What I'm going to recommend is that they not try to get us on a flight immediately, even tomorrow morning first thing, maybe tomorrow afternoon. This way we can get a hotel and just sleep. We need sleep. It's been terrible so far. How you feeling?
Okay. Now we're getting our bags. Sophia's bag already came. It's weird because this never happened to us. It stopped first, then it went, and now it stopped for the second time. And we've been waiting for like 15-20 minutes. So me and Sophia decided to do what we did back in Florida, waiting at 5 o'clock. That packing. Peace. Terrible thing happened just because one delay starting at like 4:50 and it departed at 5:30 a.m. So we would have actually been in Italy right now if it wasn't for that delay. But now we have to wait here for like an hour and a half getting the tickets to fly to Italy today, way later. That was an 8-hour delay. And that's so unusual. I'm like, can this never happen to me again?
Well, guys, the nightmare continues. We thought we were going to be successful in rebooking our flight after we landed in Barcelona, but it didn't work out like that because the line was literally 5 hours long and it was barely moving. So we decided to go look and see if we can get a hotel room here at the airport. Of course, that's booked. So then we went up over by the taxis. The taxi didn't know a hotel we're supposed to stay, so we were searching online. All of them were booked. We went back to get something to eat. I called Vueling. Vueling is closed from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m.
Really, the only possible thing to get on our flight to Italy, or perhaps today, like way later, because it's already Tuesday. It's over midnight.
It's already tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah. So the only possible way to get a ticket for later, way later, is standing in this like 2-hour line.
Well, the line got a lot better than it was about 5 hours ago.
Before, all the way back there, and now it's here.
I thought if I called Expedia and explained to Expedia again our situation that they would be able to help, but they can't. They said that they have a deal with Vueling and only Vueling could help, but yet Vueling is closed. This is a huge problem. It's already 2 o'clock in the morning here in Spain. The kids haven't slept. I haven't slept. My mother hasn't slept.
I haven't slept in 3 days, not including naps on the plane.
It's 3 a.m. here in Barcelona. The man gave us vouchers for a hotel tonight, and then he said the taxi driver is going to come here to pick us up. A taxi driver then came, and then he refused us because I think we have too much baggage. So now we have to wait for another taxi driver. This is like disappointment after disappointment. And then I said, well, what about our return flight to Florence? I said, what time tomorrow is our flight?
They have no idea.
He says, I don't know. They're going to email you. in the middle of the night and let us know when you can fly to Florence tomorrow.
Yeah, because
I don't trust that. We're just gonna have to come here to the airport and stand on these lines again. He said they're gonna email us.
I hope
If they email us and say, okay, your flight is at 5 p.m., great. But if they don't email us, we're gonna be right where we were today, coming here trying to get some answers in these long lines. So let's see how long we wait for the taxi driver.
And it's weird because it's Tuesday in Spain.
We made it to the hotel. You happy, Ma?
Yes, I'm so happy.
We just arrived at the hotel. Now, I didn't choose this hotel. The airline did because the airline is paying for it. But the first thing Leo said when we arrived is, who picked this hotel? What's the matter? You don't like it?
No.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Smell the bathroom of how small it is
It does stink in here.
and how small this room is. What is this?
Well, what do you mean? That's a bidet. You know what that is, Leo. We have one in our Italian home. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but what is it?
It's water that goes right up your culo. Look at the ceiling is falling apart. Well, I think this is just great because what were the other options? Here or sleep on the floor at the airport?
I think sleep on the floor at the airport is better.
Okay, come on, let's go back. We're ready to go to sleep. The kids are showered, and Leo keeps complaining about this room. Tell everybody what you're complaining about, Leo.
When I walk, I stand on the bed gets so dirty. When I'm walking, my feet and legs feel so dirty.
Well, maybe the floor is not clean. Unbelievable, unbelievable. So, what lesson have we learned so far on this trip to Italy? Tell everybody.
Italy?
Yes, we're on our way to Italy.
We're not going to Italy right now.
We're gonna go to Italy tomorrow, hopefully. Later today, because it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now. Okay. Well, what I said to Leo and Sophia is they are professional travelers now. When you have to go through what we've gone through this week, you get ranked up, just like in Fortnite. You get double ranks up.
I was unranked. Now I just went up 2 ranks. I'm silver too.
All right, good job. Congratulations. Good morning. We are now at the airport. The craziness continues. The kids slept for about 5 hours, which is great compared to the night before, but we're still very tired. I got up, the first thing I did was I called Vueling, and they tell me that I have to talk with Level. And Level tells me that we had to talk with Vueling. So they were giving me the runaround. The kids were still sleeping.
They promised that they would call us for the time.
Last night they promised us, Iberia promised us that Level will be emailing us our new reservations. So all night I'm waking up, checking my emails, nothing. So that's when I made all those calls this morning. I said, where's the taxi to bring us back to the airport? Nothing. So I had to pay for the taxi to get back. We still don't have any answers. So I went right to the Iberia desk. I went to business class. They said, are you business class? I said, no, but we have an emergency and you don't treat people like this. And so they listened to me, and finally someone there helped, and they got us 2 tickets. Unfortunately, it's not a direct anymore. So we're now going to Madrid and then Madrid-Florence. All this, happening is that I have to cancel a court hearing that I have at 9 o'clock a.m. Florida time, which I'm going to be flying at 3. So this has caused a lot of problems. Not only, a lot of discomfort for us and wasting of time. This continues to be a disaster. Our luck, we're going to miss our flight going to Florence from Madrid. We don't know. Until we touch down in Florence, we don't know what's going to happen. What if we land and they say there's technical difficulties on the airplane in Madrid to Florence? That could happen. We've been having bad luck this whole time. So we don't know. You can't trust the itineraries because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going to happen. We're just going to keep our fingers crossed. We'll see you on the airplane. It boards in a half hour.
The people who were in the plane that we're going to be going in soon are coming out right now, as you can see right here. And what I realized is, how do the pilots know where to go? I just don't get it. How do they know where it is when they're like millions of feet in the air?
Did you get a good rest, Mom?
Yeah, we slept about 5.5, 6 hours. So I was happy about that.
Did your room have that stench to it like ours
1
did?
star.
There was no stench, but yeah, I agree with Leo.
1 star?
1 star or 0.
What do you think, Sophie?
0 stars and 1 star.
We made it on the flight, and Leo is so happy because he has a window seat. Why do you like the window seat so much?
So I can see what's in the sky. And once I was in a window seat before, and when the plane was tilted, I saw the whole Earth. It was so round.
It is cool. It is cool to look out the window sometimes.
Yeah, but Sophia doesn't have one.
Sophia is sitting with Grandma 5 rows in the front of us, and she's not happy right now because she wanted a window seat. But from the Madrid-Florence flight, if we have a window seat, it's only fair that Sophia gets that one, so we share. We are finally on our airplane to go to Florence, and Sophia wanted to sit by the window. Well, we made it to Florence, everyone, after about 40 hours of our journey. We thought everything was going to go smooth, but of course it's not. Our stroller is now missing. So we're here now at the lost and found place. We have to give them our ticket numbers. This is just, one disappointment after the next, and it's almost expected to happen after our awful journey so far. But what happens with the strollers is we have to check them in at the gates. They're supposed to give us the stroller back when we connect. So we waited in Madrid for the stroller, as they said they were going to give it to us. In Barcelona, they said that. And then in Madrid, they say, no, we're not giving it to you. It's against the rules, and you're going to see your stroller in Florence. So now we're in Florence. We got all our bags except the stroller. So now we got to wait in another line. And by the time we get home after all of this, it would have been a 48-hour journey from Miami to Florence.
Disappointment. Peace.
We made it through. I submitted a claim for the stroller. Hopefully we'll see that again because that was a good stroller. And now we're gonna head home. We're gonna get a taxi here. But our luck, we're gonna get into an accident on the way home. I mean, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong so far.
What a trip! You made it! Leo!
And we finally made it home after 48 hours. Stay tuned for a whole bunch of great videos from Italy. We're going to be doing a trip to Sicily, some of the most beautiful beaches in all of Italy. Thank you for watching, and remember, do not book with Iberia. Do not book with Level. Don't book with Vueling. If you book with Expedia, make sure you call them first and find out their policy when it comes to changing flights if you need to and all that stuff. Because we had a big problem with Expedia, and I don't think we're going to be booking with them again. Anyway, you ready for a great summer?
Yes!
Okay.
Stay tuned for some more awesome, not only videos, but trip videos. Peace.